Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Ian and welcome back to another graded card video. Today we have our 16 card submission. This is going to be from the submissions 1 video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we will start off with the pass card. So if you remember, we had 3 of these graded, and I'm not going to show each one because they all have the exact same grades. So they all got quad 9.5s. So very happy about that grade. I kind of expected a 9.5 from all 3 of these. They were in really good shape, and glad to have them. They got that cool Bandai back on them as well. Just a funny looking promo card. Alright, and then we'll go ahead, let's do the jungle commons and uncommons. So we got the 2 jungle first edition Pikachus. They had the exact same grades, so 9.5 on centering, edges, and surface, and a 9 on the corners. Really good grades on both of these guys. Next up, we got the first edition Jungle Pokeball. This also had the exact same grade as the Pikachu, so 9 on the corners, 9.5 on everything else. Really nice looking card. Next up, we have the Rhydon first edition. This had a 9 on the surface and a 9.5 on all the other grades. The last jungle card, or uncommon, was the Primate, which also had the same as the Pikachus in the Pokeball, so 9 on the corners and 9.5 on everything else. Okay, so let's do a couple promos. We have the American Ancient Mew. So this got a mint 9 with the surface and centering at a 9 and the corners and edges at a 9.5. Then we have our Target promo. So we got the first Magikarp, got a 9. I was kind of surprised on this. It got an 8.5 on the corners. I don't really know. I mean, there's a little whitening, but nothing that I can see that's severely damaging on it. So I don't know. I was kind of surprised at that, but still mint 9 nonetheless. And then we have our second one, who got a Gem Mint 9.5. And this was actually a quad 9.5s and a 10 on the centering. So really good grades on this card. And glad to see that get such a nice grade, especially with the perfect 10 centering, because that is very hard to do on Pokemon cards. Next up, we got the CD promo Shadowless Pikachu, and this got a quad 9.5 on all 4 grades. Really good grades on this card. And then we have the other CD Pikachu, so this had 9.5 on the corners and then 9 on all 3 other grades. Not really sure what was wrong with the surface on this, or the edges for that matter. I mean, there's not a lot of whitening on this, and well, no, I kind of see the edges up there now. That makes more sense. So, but nonetheless, got a couple more of those CD promos, so very cool. Next up, we have the Error Electrode. So this is the first edition Jungle Error. And this came in at a mint 9, the centering was a 9, edges and surface was a 9.5, and the corners were an 8.5. Really neat little misprint there. Alright, so this card I'm really excited to have come back with such great high grades on it. Was the Koga Trainer, and this is from Gym Challenge in first edition, and this is the foil version. And this got quad 9.5s on all 4 grades, so really strong on that Koga. I really like to see that grade for sure on that. So nice looking card. And then the last one was the Shadowless Blastoise. So came in at a mint 9. We were trying to maybe hope for that 9.5, but nonetheless, mint 9 is really nice on a Shadowless card, especially the big 3, and having it on a Blastoise looks really cool. So really sharp looking card. The grades were 9 on centering, 9 on corners, 9.5 on the surface, and 8.5 on the edges. And it's about right. There's quite a bit of whitening all over the edges on here, so it makes sense for it to be that grade. But overall, pretty nice submissions. Nothing got below a 9, so that's always really good. And then we have another order that's supposed to be picked up on Friday. It was kind of a rush order, so I didn't get a chance to do a video of the submission. But I did also get this in the mail today. So we have another first edition base set Charizard. So I'm going to have this guy graded. I'm hoping to pull off a 9.5 on this one again as well. Looks like it is a little off center, but I don't think it's enough to warrant it being under a 9.5 because it is pretty center from top to bottom. It's just the left to right. So we will see what we get with it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.